Hi guys, welcome back to my new video, and today in this video we will learn how to make a custom select menu using HTML, CSS and JavaScript step by step. On my computer screen you can see this is the select menu design that we are going to create in this video. When I click on this select field, it will open the options, and here you can see the icon is rotating. If I click on any option, then the same text gets selected in the select field. If I click on the Facebook, then Facebook is selected here. If I click on the YouTube, then YouTube gets selected here. We will learn to create this custom drop-down select menu using HTML, CSS and JavaScript in this video. But before starting this video, please hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel Easy Tutorials if you are new here. Now let's start this video. Here I have this folder, and in this folder I have two files, which is index.html and another one is a style.css file. I have one more folder with some images. You can see I have some social media icons and one drop down icon, and these images are in the images folder. Now I will open these files with the text editor that I am using, brackets editor. So this is the HTML file where I have added the basic HTML structures. This one is the CSS file where I have added margin padding and font family. In the HTML file you can see I have added this link tag to connect the HTML file with the CSS file. After that we will write the code in the body tag that will be displayed on the web page. So here we will create one div with the class name hero. Now just copy the class name, write it here in the CSS file, and here we will add the CSS properties like width and height and background image. We will add the linear gradient color here. So this is the first color code and the second color code. After that I will write display flex, align item center, justify content center, so that all the content inside this div will be in the center. Now open this HTML file with any web browser. I will open with Google Chrome. And you can see the gradient color on the complete web page. Next we will come back to the HTML file, and here let's create another div. I will write one class name which is selector, and here let's add one more div, and here I'm adding one ID. The ID is select field. In this one we will add one text, so I'm adding the text in p tag. So the text is select social media, like this. Now we have to add the CSS for this one, so just copy the class name selector, come to the CSS file. Here we will add width. Now copy the ID which is select field, write it here with the hashtag because it is an ID. Here I am adding width and some padding. Then let's add margin from the bottom, and box sizing will be border box. Here we will add the background and this color. Then border radius, it will be 6 pixels. After applying the CSS, you can see this field in the center. Now we have to add one icon here, so just come back, and here let's add one img source and the icon file path, like this. After that we will add the CSS, so just come back and write this ID again, then write img for this image. Here we will add the width, it will be 12 pixels, and you can see this icon below this text. So we have to align this in the single line, so just come back, and here in this select field we will add display flex, align item center and justify content, space between, then cursor will be pointer. After that you can see this icon on the right side, it is on the perfect position. Next we will add the options, so just come back, and after this div we will add ul and li because we have to add multiple list. So in this first one let's add one text, so I'm using the p tag and the text is Facebook. Before that we will add the Facebook icon also, so I'm adding img tag, src and icon file path which is images/facebook.png. So we have to duplicate this because we will add multiple options. So just duplicate it and change the icon file path it will be YouTube, Instagram, then Twitter, it is Pinterest, and the last one is WhatsApp. Let's add the text also. It is WhatsApp, then Pinterest, this one will be Twitter and Instagram. I will change it as YouTube, and now we have updated all the icons and text. Now refresh the website and you can see these images are very big, so we have to set its size. Let's come back to the HTML file, and for this UL we will add one ID. So the ID I am adding list, and in this LI we will add the class name. So the class name I am adding options. Let me add the same class in all the list. So we have added this options class in all the list. After that I will copy the ID list, write it here in the CSS file. Here we will add width, it will be 100%, then background, we will add the same background color, and border radius 6 pixel, and overflow will be hidden. Now just copy the class name options, write it here, and here we will add the width 100% and some padding. Then we will add list style will be none, then cursor pointer, box sizing border box. Next copy this class name again, then write img for the social media icons. Here we will add width, it will be 25 pixel like this. Now refresh the website and you can see it is looking like this. We have to align the text and icons. For that let's come back, and here in this options we will add position relative, and in this img we will add position absolute, top 12 pixel, left 25 pixel. After that you can see image position is good, but we have to add some space in the text. So let's come back to the CSS, and here in this option I will write the padding 15 pixel, 0, 15 pixel and 70 pixel. It is from top, right, bottom and left. Now you can see these alignments are looking good. Next we have to add the hover effect on these options. So just come back and copy this class name here, then write hover. On the hover we will add the background like this. Now you can see if I move cursor over any option, the background color is changing. So we have added all the content on this design. Next we have to add the click functionality so that we can select any option. So just come back to the HTML file, and we have to add the click event on this input field. So just copy this one, come to the bottom before this closing body tag. Here we will add a script open and closing tag. Let's create one variable, write the select field, then write document.getElementById, add the same ID that we have copied. Next we have to use this p also. So here in this p we will add ID. Let's add the ID select text. Copy this one and duplicate this line, write it here like this. We have to click on these options also, so we will store these options in a variable. So just copy this options. Here we will add var options equal to document.getElements by class name, because it is a class name like this. This option variable is an array because we are using getElements by class name. So we have to add click event on these options. For that we will use for loop. In this for loop I am writing option of options, and when we will click on this one, then what will happen, we will add option dot on click equal to function. So the code inside this function will be executed when we will click on this option. So let's copy this select text dot inner HTML, because we have to update this text, equal to this dot text content. So it will get the content of that option, and it will store that content in the select text. After adding this, save these changes and refresh the website. You can see if I click on any option, the same get selected in the top select box. The select feature is working. Right now you can see these options are open, so we have to hide these options. It will be visible whenever we will click on the select field. So just come back and we have to hide this list. So here we will add one class name. So the class name I'm adding hide. Now use this class name in the CSS file. And here let's add visibility hidden. After that we will refresh the website. You can see it is hidden. Next we have to display this list whenever we will click on this select field. So just come back to the HTML file and let's copy this select field here. We will write on click equal to function. Now just copy this ID list and here let's add one variable list equal to document.getElement by ID and add this ID list. Here we will add list dot class list dot toggle and add the class name here, which is height. So it will add and remove this class name whenever we will click on this select field. So in this way it will display and hide the drop down select option. So after applying this, you can see if I click here it will display and hide this one. But next you can see if I click on any option it will not hide this list. So we have to add the same thing on these list also. So to do that we will just come back and copy this one line and add it here. That's it. After applying this, again refresh the website and now you can see if I click here it will open the list. If I click on any option it will close the list like this. So this thing is working fine. Next we have to add the rotation on this drop down icon. It is not rotating right now. So to do that we will just come back and here in this image we will add the ID. So the ID I am adding arrow icon. After that let's come back to the bottom. Here in this script duplicate this line and add arrow icon equal to document.getElement by ID and the same ID like this. Next we have to add one class name. So let's come to the CSS file and here we will add one class rotate and in this rotate we will add transform rotate 180 degree. Next we have to add this class name and remove this class name whenever we will click on any of the list. So let's come back to the HTML file and here after this line just add arrow icon dot class list dot toggle and the class name which is rotate. So it will add this class name and it will remove this class name. Let's copy this line and add it here also. After adding this, let's refresh the website and now you can see if I click here the list is open and the icon got rotated. But right now you can see this icon is rotating suddenly, so we have to add some transition. So let's come back to the CSS and here we have added this select field img. So in this img let's add the transition transform 0.5 seconds. So it will take 0.5 seconds to rotate this icon. So let's refresh the website again and if I click here you can see this icon is rotating very smoothly. So this icon is working fine and let's click here and select any option. In this case also icon is rotating. So we have finally created this beautiful custom select box using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. I hope this video will be helpful for you. If you have any question you can ask me in the comment section and please like and share this video and also subscribe my channel Easy Tutorials to watch more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching this video.